Hello friends, I'm coming at you with a bit more of a casual video today. I'm filming my November TBR. You didn't see an October wrap up because I'm going to lump October and November together because I was in a reading slump for the majority of October and a filming slump and a booktube slump and literally anything book related I had nothing to do with during August, September, and October. So we're just gonna kind of put those together. So this month I'm focusing on audiobooks. I have found that that's the best way for me to consume my literature during school time and when I'm busy. So I'll be working on projects and stuff, literally sitting next to my laptop and a process book right now. School's crazy. So that's kind of the way I've been consuming things lately. I don't know if I mentioned it, I'm in a different location today. We're sitting on my couch. We're having a more casual chat. My bookshelves are just right over there, but I figured this was a more chill way for me to get back into the swing of booktube. I'm sitting in front of Hogwarts, got my Hamilton blanket here. I'm dressed like I'm in the 80s. It's gonna be interesting. So like I said, I wanted to focus on audiobooks, so a lot of the books that I have here are the things I've already gotten from Hoopla or Libby. Also this month there's Lala's Buzzwordathon, which I haven't even thought about. That's going to be a separate TBR video because I haven't even picked up anything. I think I have 2 books that I haven't read that fit the prompt, so I don't know. I'm 2 minutes into filming this already and I'm already rambling. I forgot why I suck at booktube. So here we are. I'm just gonna get started. I guess I could start with what I'm currently reading, and that is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce her name. I've heard it pronounced before somewhere on booktube, but I've since forgotten. So this is what I am currently reading. I'm 25% of the way through, maybe almost halfway, listening to this audiobook. It's on Hoopla for me, so I'm listening to this audiobook right now and I've been listening to it a lot and I'm hoping to finish it by tomorrow. I know this video is going up late for you, it's because I'm literally filming it on Sunday, November 3rd, so it's probably gonna go up Wednesday. So hopefully by the time this video has uploaded, this book is done. We can be hopeful. We can never assume with me. But currently reading, I'm not going to give thoughts on it yet. That will come in my wrap-up, but it's a book that I'm reading. Is that vague enough for you? Next up, I'm going to talk about the things I have left in Hoopla because I'm thinking of it in regards to my apps, so that's just how we're gonna go through it. You'll have to mind my thought processing system here. The Chaos of Standing Still by Jessica Brody. This is also on Hoopla. I got this was a total impulse cover buy. Got it from Book Outlet. I think it was Book Outlet. I got this because it was on super sale and so I just decided to pick it up. I literally have no idea what it's about and frankly I don't care. I'm going to read it. So this is also on Hoopla and it is another thing that I might read this month. All these are tentative. We'll see if I actually do that. Lastly for Hoopla, I like how I'm talking about this in regards to the whatever. Lastly for Hoopla, we have Made You Up, which is the most 2010, 2008 cover design I've ever seen in my life. This girl in the back, she looks like she listens to Paramore. And also, can we talk about the My Chemical Romance reunion? Love that for us. Emo bitches, where you again, don't really know what this is about. I think it's about a girl who, the synopsis is this. Let's play 20 questions. Okay, but I asked the questions this time. Fine. If I guess it before 5, I'll be really disappointed. The corners of his lips twisted up in a smile and he said, "Don't insult me. Are you alive? Yes. Do you live here? Yes. Do I know you? Yes. Did I make you up? Oh." That's a really cool, not full synopsis, but synopsis, I guess. Okay, cool. Paramore book. Love that. Next up, what I'll talk about is the Percy Jackson and the Olympians series. I have never finished this, and yeah, I read book 1 and book 2 a really, really, really long time ago, and I just finished book 3 yesterday. So that'll come in my November wrap up too. So that is the Titan's Curse. So I have Battle of the Labyrinth, which is 4, and The Last Olympian left, and I have holds on both of these. I'm just waiting for them to get in. Also, can we talk about holds? Ninth House was a 10-week hold. Holy cow. Like, I have the physical book, but I know I won't enjoy it if I read the physical book because I just know how I am in my head right now. So we're waiting for the audiobook. But those are the next 2 books that I will be reading, and then those are on Libby for me. And another thing that's on Libby that I'm waiting for is Cress, which is the 3rd book in the Lunar Chronicles series, I believe. I think this is Rapunzel. I don't know. I just know that it's next in my Lunar Chronicles. I don't own all of the Lunar Chronicles yet. I'm actually waiting until I can get them all in hardback. I have Cinder in paperback, but I don't like paperbacks. So she says that she just held up a box set, but this is different because it's got the panorama. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, enough of that. The only book I intend to physically read this month is in my bedroom, and I don't feel like getting it, and that is Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo. This is the Grishaverse anthology, I believe. I lied, that's not the only one I'm going to physically read. I just saw my library books over there. I'll get those in a second. But that is something I'm also reading. I've read half of the first story and then I fell asleep while reading it, and then I just haven't been able to pick it back up because I don't have time to physically read, or I don't make time. I prefer to sit and watch videos to wind down because it's mindless versus reading, which takes a lot out of me. Okay, let's get into my library books for this month. So I went to the library with intentions of getting books for Buzzwordathon. All of those have to have a number in the title. I walked out with 3 books, none of which have numbers in the title. Children of Blood and Bone is the first one. I had seen the audiobook somewhere and I was like, oh, I can easily get the audiobook. And now I can find it. So, Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This is a fantasy one, and I've heard a lot of good things about it. I haven't read the synopsis. Don't really want to. I've heard good things, and I am going to trust those good things. The people who have reviewed this and said it was good have never let me down yet, so they better not start. Next up, this was a full impulse pickup. It was another one that I had seen the audiobook for, but I think I got this on Hoopla too. But this is The Music of What Happens by Bill. I'm gonna butcher that last name, so we're gonna call him Bill, okay? So this looks like it's gonna be an LGBTQIA plus contemporary romance, right up my alley. So that's why I picked that one up. And then lastly, I picked up Meet Cute, which is an anthology about when people like meet and fall in love at like first sight or something. Some people are destined to meet is what the cover says. So a couple names that I recognize and a couple names that I don't, which is typically what happens with anthologies. But I like a good anthology because it's something that I can just sit down, read one of, and go to bed. So, but apparently that hasn't been working out well for me because Language of Thorns hasn't worked out for me, so we'll see. So those are all of the library books, and that is everything I intend to read during the month of November. Do I think I will finish all these? No. Am I hopeful? Yes. So let me know if you have any of these in your reading plans for November. I know these are like super off the wall. None of them are really new releases or anything. But they're just things that are convenient and easy for me right now. And hopefully that'll help me get out of my slump a little bit. So that's kind of the plan. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's kind of weird being back filming. So if you have any video ideas that you want to see from me or any weird tags that I may have missed during my booktube disappearance, then feel free to leave them for me. Aside from that, I don't know what all I have planned for this month, so my videos may be a little bit out of whack, but I'm going to do my best to get back in the swing of things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Happy reading. You bet your ass I didn't forget my freaking outro.